we go. 10 likes. Like. How's it going? Hey Sarah, what's up? What's going? How are you? I feel you. I'm doing fairly decently. Thank you for asking. Don't mind me, I'm putting lotion on my face. Sarah, thank you for inviting your fans to the broadcast. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not doing too shabby. I am really tired. I worked out earlier. I've had a busy day. I got up, got some coffee, ate an English muffin. Sarah, thank you for the applause. In case anybody wanted to know what I ate for breakfast. And then I got ready for therapy, and then I went to therapy, and then I left therapy, and I came home briefly. I went just to get my shopping list, basically. And then I went to the store, and me and my mom have both been putting off going to the grocery store for probably a week. So we finally went to the grocery store, or I went to the grocery store, and I got a bunch of stuff, and then I stopped at Taco Bell, and then came home, and then I ate something, and then I watched Emma's broadcast, and then I did my workout, and then I ate something, and then I watched this show called Better Late Than Never, which is really good. Hey Lost Alien, what's up? And and cuddled with CJ a little bit, and then I got in the shower, and here I am. Oh, that's my taco. I like that. So yeah, I'm like really tired. That was my day. Oh, excuse me. Sounds like a good day. It wasn't too bad. Pretty decent. You've never tried Taco Bell? You need to get on that. It's so good. Like, I know it's not the best thing in the world for you, health-wise, but I've really been trying to, like, eat healthier in general, and just be healthier in general, without, like, going overboard. But that's, like, the one, actually, they said on the news or something, some show my mom was watching, I don't know, they said that Taco Bell's one of the fast food joints that's not as bad for you as, like, say, McDonald's or Burger King thing. Well, do they have vegetarian options? Yes. It depends on how, I feel like I'm talking really loudly. It depends on how, particular the vegetarian in question is, I'm guessing. Like, vegan options. I realize vegan and vegetarian are not the same thing, but, like, because I have a friend who was a vegetarian for many years, and she would still eat Taco Bell because she could get a bean burrito, because it's bean burrito, no meat. They have, and you could get any, like, thing and just say no meat if you wanted. But, like, their bean burritos are pretty good. They have potato tacos, potato soft tacos. I've never had one, but my Italian roommate, when I was in college, tried them and loved them. They have cinnamon twists, which are like a dessert option, but they're delicious. They have chips and cheese. You could get like different kinds of nachos and stuff, and you could just ask, or you could get the kinds with no, like I got this thing called a triple layer nacho, and it's cheese, refried beans, and like this red sauce. So no meat. You can get, oh, spicy tostadas. Those are so good. Again, no meat. As long as you like beans. There's definitely vegetarian options for sure. Oh my gosh, y'all. My abdomen is like, what the fuck did you do? Because yesterday I worked out. I've been working out every day. But last night I did like more plank stuff, and also all of the ab exercises I've been doing. Like, I was always leaving one or two out a night, and then last night I did them all, and then tonight I did them all, and then also did planks. So my abs are like, I can feel that they're sore. And I just like, I mean, they were already a little sore earlier, but now they're like, so I might not be able to move. Or forgot to send you the plank stuff, sorry. Oh, I totally forgot about it until you just now said that. So no worries. Even if I had remembered, I wouldn't be offended, so you're all good. I don't know why, but plank is my favorite part of working out. I don't know why either, because, I mean, I just don't know why, but I love planks. It's like, I'm not great at it. Like, I can hold a straight arm plank for a minute. It's not easy, but I can do it. I have to make a lot of noises and, like, do a lot of breathing. But I've been doing, like, the planks where, like, you're, you know, on your forearms, like that planking, and then I've also been doing the straight arm planks. I think I prefer the straight arm planks. I also, like, did a little research on, like, the best most efficient exercises to do, for, like, core strength. Walking planks are fun. I want to do walking planks. I don't really have the space because there's so much freaking clutter. But, I mean, I could just do it a little bit. But I guess I was tired tonight, so I didn't. And, like, I have a towel around me because my hair's still wet. But my, muscles, like my arm muscles hurt. My armpit areas, like one of those pecs, whatever, they hurt. And I've never done a walking plank, but I want to try one. You could probably, like, Google walking plank and then a video would pop up. But I'm not gonna remember the names. Oh, Sarah, I tried to do side planks last night. Holy shit. I could barely, those are so much harder than regular planks. And regular planks are not easy by any means. But I tried to hold a side plank. I could not do 30 seconds without breaking form once. And I was like I broke form one time, and I was like, oh my god, it was so freaking hard. Work those lats, I know. Oh my god, it was horrible. I did one 30-second side plank on each side, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. And I actually think I'm a little sore from doing one side plank yesterday. You'll get better, don't worry. I mean, I won't get better if I don't try them, because I didn't do any tonight. But when I get, I don't know, I want to start doing, Jesse yells roar what up. I have no balance or strength for a side plank yet. Yeah, I'm horrible. Side planks hurt my ankles the most. Yeah, it didn't feel great on my ankles, to be honest. Specifically the one, well, it didn't feel wonderful on either of them, but when I was on that, like when I was on that side, on my right side, that's the ankle that I've stress fractured. Um, and like it didn't feel wonderful. It just felt really awkward, like the whole thing. Uh, but I've been doing, like I said, I did a little research. Oh, I really love Russian twists, not planks, but I really love Russian twists. I'm keeping that in my exercise routine because I'm trying to like get a routine down, and stick to it, you know. So I'm definitely keeping Russian twists in my workout. Toe tap planks. I love toe tap planks. Not easy, but if you do them, like you can do them fast, and then it's like cardio. And then, oh, I want to do Superman planks. I have that in the back of my mind that I'm going to start doing. But I've been doing, last night, tonight, I did Spider-Man planks, and they are my favorite yes, Spider-Man planks. Spider-Man planks are my favorite thing, maybe ever. Not easy by any means, but I freaking love Spider-Man planks. I think that's my favorite plank that I know of. I don't think that there could be another plank that I would like more than Spider-Man planks. What are those? Spider-Man planks are the best thing, and you get in the planking position, and then you bring your knee up to your elbow, and then back, and then you do the other side. And you can do it, for time or reps or whatever, and you can do it fast, and it's like cardio, and it's wonderful. I freaking love it. I did, I think, 20 on each side tonight. I seriously, like, I cannot express my love for Russian twists and Spider-Man planks. I think those are my two favorite. I do 45 sets on each. Yeah, I want to get to that level for sure. But, like Spidey climbing up a building. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I did burpees tonight too. Oh my god, that shit is hard. I think I started out, I think that was the first thing I did was burpees to like get the blood flowing. And I think we'll have to work my way back up to that though. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot. Like, I mean, I did 2 minutes of regular planks, or 3. I don't know. But I'm also doing, like, side step jumping jacks, squats into side kicks, which definitely gets your heart rate up, tricep dips, oblique arm circles, regular crunches, V sit-ups, which, have you ever done a V sit-up? Because it's horrible. It's like it's so hard. Elbow to knee sit-ups. Well, kind of crunches, whatever. Toe tap planks, I really like those. Bicep curls, push-ups, Russian twists, Spider-Man planks, reverse sit-ups, and then I did some, like, aerobics. So, I was, like, it only took me 35 minutes, I think. But I was, like, doing a lot. Like, my heart rate was up the whole time. Like, I did my crunches and everything. Like, I didn't waste time. I, like, did them and then went on to the next thing, and then did them and went on to the next thing, and made sure my heart rate, was, my blood was pumping a good amount. Look up the dead bug. Now I want to look up the dead bug. Right leg is way stronger than the left, and the left is smaller now. My god, that's horrible. The dead bug is a good core workout. Dead bug exercise. Designed to strengthen your core. Gets its funny name because when you perform it, you look like a dead bug lying on its back with its legs in the air. But despite its strange name, the exercise is neither complicated nor crazy. Now I want to do dead bugs. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna like actually watch a video later. I'm gonna write that down. I mean, I'm gonna leave this up, but I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Dead bug exercises. Thank you for telling me about those. I freaking love working out. It's been a while. For me, anyway. Like, I'm proud of myself for sticking to this workout thing and, like, making myself do it every night. And it's like, I mean, I always felt better when I exercised regularly, but it's been so long since I've exercised regularly that I forgot how much better it makes me feel. Like I can tell my mood's better, and also I got off Cymbalta, so back on that other Wellbutrin that actually really helps. And I can tell my mood's better, and I'm not as sore or tense. Like, I don't think I've gotten a tension headache since I started working out. No, I think I got one, and then I started working out, and it went away, and I was like, releases all the feel-good hormones. Yeah, like, I'm hoping to see some noticeable differences as well soon. Cymbalta's awful. I really liked it at first because it knocked me out. Like, the first time I took it, I was seriously talking like it sounded like I was drunk or something, and Rachel was like, I think you need to go to bed. Like, you sound out of it. You need to go to bed. And I mean, I couldn't have stayed up anyway, and I was out cold, and it really helped me sleep. But I realized over time that I don't think it did much for my depression at all. It did help my anxiety, and I think it helped my physical pain, because, it's supposed to help fibromyalgia. But I was tired kind of all the time, and one night I took one NyQuil gel cap, one. The dose is 2. I took 1 to help me sleep. And I woke up with horrible eye pain. And I have a band around my eye. It's a silicone scleral rubber band. So, scleral buckle. It's a scleral buckle. And, I guess the Cymbalta and the NyQuil, like, you can't take NyQuil when you're on Cymbalta, and I didn't know that, and it raised my blood pressure, I guess, to the point where it made the band constrict, and my eye hurt. What's it there for? The band is there because I had a retinal tear um, when I was a kid, and I'd have eye surgery, and they repaired the tear with a laser and then put a scleral buckle around my eye, like this, and it's really like dangerous to put it on. So as long as it's not causing any problems, they don't like to take it off. So just leaving it there. And also the withdrawal from Cymbalta was not fun stuff. Have you ever had the runner's high? Oh my god, I love the runner's high. I love the runner's high. Cardio high, like true cardio high, is probably one of my favorite things ever. I freaking love it. Which is why I wanted to get back into running this past summer so badly. And at the end of June, I think I started running because I'd been going on walks, and then I started running. And then I mean, I wasn't good at it by any means because, like, various reasons. It just, like, it hurts my joints, and I'm not old by any means, but I'm not a teenager anymore. And shit hurts. I've also had a knee injury since I was a teenager, and, like, seriously, doing my running just makes me throw up. I hate running. I love running. I used to love running. I used to run all the time. I can't run anymore. I like running, but it's cold outside. Yeah. I have this, like, that folding cycle thing, the pedaling thing that I've been doing, and I've been doing it for like an hour a night. I did not do it tonight, because I turned my other exercises into cardio, and like actually broke a sweat, and I don't necessarily doing the cycle. And but yeah, I've been doing the cycle for an hour a night, and it hurts my knee. Like, it kills my knee. And it's an old injury that the doctor was like, you'll basically always have this, and eventually you might need surgery. But if I were you, I would put the surgery off for as long as possible. So it's basically just about kind of how much pain you can tolerate. And it usually doesn't bother me, but apparently doing this stupid cycling thing hurts. I think it's like just I don't know, maybe it's the angle I'm sitting at, or I don't know. I don't think so, because I've also been doing squats and stuff, and I've noticed that that's hurting my knee. So, I don't know. I can do elliptical or bike, and that seems okay, but running, nope. I love biking. Like, I kind of wish I had an actual stationary bike, instead of the hey, Puddle Gum, what up? Instead of just but whatever, the cycle, the folding cycle thing is super easy to store and move around and all that. So yeah, but elliptical, I freaking adore ellipticals. Someday I hope it's like to own an elliptical, because I would do probably 3 miles or more a day, probably like 5 once I got up to it. I love ellipticals. It doesn't make me sore. You can get the cardio high. It's wonderful. When I went to the grocery store earlier, I was sitting in the parking lot. It was so windy, like insanely windy, and I brought the groceries out to the trunk and was like bagging them as I was putting them in the trunk, and it was so windy and like chaotic that I sat in the car for a second, like afterwards, just like kind of catching my breath, before I went to Taco Bell to get food, and I was sitting there looking, like staring at the Planet Fitness that just opened up, and I want to join the Planet Fitness so freaking bad. If you lived here, you would have one. People are always giving them away. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know where I would put it if I had one, but believe you me, I would freaking find a spot. I went to the grocery today. Me too! Adventures in Depression. I can't believe I went to the store today. I'm proud of myself. Me and my mom have been putting off going to the store for at least a week. But like, we were down to our last, I think, 2 rolls of toilet paper, and what do I look like without my glasses? Well, I look like I look, except without glasses. So it's your first time on YouNow, and that's the first thing that you say? Like Batman. That's true, I do look like Batman. Yep. Boom. Oh, dude. Okay, baby. What about me makes you think that I want to be called baby? Hold up. Why you call me baby? Just shut up, Carly. You getting snippy. Oh, good grief. Bye. Toodles. Take care. Good job, PG. I'm glad you went. Loudmouth women are... Loudmouth women are what? Treasures? I love that I just got called a loudmouth woman. That makes me happy. Did you just come into someone else's broadcast to tell them to shut up? Oh, yep. What PG said. Sarah, thank you for catching a moment. Was that of me saying, what about me makes you think that I want to be called baby? Makes them feel better. Yeah. Apparently. Yes, that's such a great moment. Oh man. That's pretty funny. I'm glad you captured it. Now Rachel can see it. If they're American, I bet they voted for Trump. Oh, probably not. American, though. I don't think I'm getting all the comments. I don't know. I'm getting chilly, I think. Maybe. Also, I am further proud of myself because I got a bag of apples at the grocery store, and I've already eaten one. Go me. This is me trying to be healthy. I actually love apples, but I prefer to slice them, like I'm eating them, for various reasons. I don't know, I just like doing it. Good grief. I don't like the skin on apples. I don't mind the skin at all. But some apples I can't eat because like the texture gets me. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I had a couple slices of apple with Carter day. Carter today. Carter day? What? Okay, dyslexic. Um, it was. Thank you for the 50 likes. Lock. It was good. Then he said, "Hey, get your own damn apple." Oh man. Oh snap. Did you just crack up? Because I think I would just crack. Were you here when were any of you guys here when I mentioned, I struck a nerve with him, apparently. Were any of you guys here when I mentioned, I was just, dude. Oh, snap. When I mentioned that Rachel had to perform emergency unicorn surgery, stuffed unicorn surgery, because Georgia tried to make the horn grow. She thought the horn could grow if you pulled on it, and she pulled it off. And then she immediately burst into tears. And I think she burst into tears. She got upset and she was like, I don't know if she, I can't remember if she burst into tears, but she got upset. And then she was like, "It's just a stupid horse now." Now it's just a stupid horse. And she was like mad. And Rachel just started cracking up. She's right though. With a unicorn without the horn, it's just a stupid horse. Oh, poor little G. I know. And she was so disappointed when she found out that the horn couldn't grow. And then Rachel had to sew the horn back on, which she said was really difficult. So I told her she can add unicorn surgeon to her CV. Oh, that. Al just tagged me in something that was tag a friend to remind them to drink water. Same. It's quite the skill replacing the horn of a unicorn. I know, right? She's so talented. I couldn't sew the horn of a unicorn on. I mean, I could try, but I don't know, man. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Whew. One of my favorite quotes from when my niece was 2: "Sharks live in the sea with their families and they look for snacks." Oh, that's great. I love that. Fish are friends, not food. What up, Finding Nemo reference? This phone is driving me freaking crazy. It like, it's so slow. I'm out of space on it. I had to delete Snapchat, but they don't work. The filters don't work on my phone anyway, so. Oh well. Carter told me today that under the water the fish don't stink and animals don't wear underpants. Oh my gosh. Kids say the funniest things. I freaking love it. Kids say the funniest things. Oh man. Like when Georgia, like Rachel and I were talking one morning before she went to work, and she took Georgia to school, and we were talking about Snapchat and how I don't know how to work Snapchat, and Georgia was listening into our conversation, obviously, and she said, Mama, I know why she doesn't understand, because I was like, I do not understand this, like, whatever. And then Rachel's like, oh, well, why's that? And she's like, because she's from another country. Oh shit. Delete all the cookies and website data. That will help a little, and then clear browser history. Yeah, I do that every day. So I made the mistake of busting out with "You're welcome" in class today when my 6th graders thanked me for something. I did not regain control of the class. Oh man. Yeah, I deleted Snapchat. I deleted my chess app, even though I haven't played chess in a long time, because the only person that I really played with was Emily, and I don't really talk to Emily very much. I mean, I do sometimes, but anyway. Although it wasn't as bad as the time I accidentally landed an insane bottle flip. You sound like a fun teacher. You could possibly keep Snapchat, just delete the conversations every once in a while. Well, I never really use it anyway. I did for a while, would basically just send Bitmojis back and forth. But I can't use, like, the filters aren't compatible with my phone, because my phone is ancient. I thought I heard something. I think it was the wind, though. Also, I have the window cracked, and I'm getting cold, so I should probably shut that. Also, I should put some pants on, because I have shorts on at the moment. I heard that teachers could hear the ruckus on the second floor. Oh man, that's funny. When I was in high school, like, the thing in German class was when it was somebody's birthday, we would sing, and we would sing loudly, like, I mean, very loudly. Like, the German classes were, like, known for singing really loudly, and when we got to 4th year German, so I was a senior in high school, we convinced our German teacher to let us open the door when we sang. We're like, come on, Frau, it's our last year, like, we're not gonna be able to do this, like, ever again, please, we gotta make it memorable. And we had to show, like, German pride, because if you're in German club, you were proud to be in German club. If you were in, like, Spanish club, you were not proud to be in Spanish club. It was just like, just wasn't as big of a deal, because they didn't make it as big of a deal, but the German club was like, proud to be German in the German club. Anyway, so we would sing at the top of our lungs, and all the teachers around us would get so pissed. It was so funny. Loud singing prepares you for being in a German beer hall. Exactly. I mean, we would get so into it. I wish I had like video footage of how crazy we got because it was insane. Like we would all stand up and like stand like grouped together and just scream the words at the top of our lung, and then we started like moving closer to the doors, and then we would like sing out into the hallway. It was so funny. Hey Laura, Cowboys, what's up? Thank you for 50 likes. Like. It was pretty epic. I'm like totally German. I have some French in me, but French and technically Irish because the French people lived in Ireland for a while, and procreated while they were there. So I have some little bit Irish, but I'm mostly French and German. Mostly German. There were flames and screaming. Wait, what were there flames and screaming for? Were you in a German beer hall where there were flames and screaming? Or did I miss a comment that they didn't show? And the putrid smell of burning popcorn. This got out of hand. What? Not out of hand, but you lost me. Oh, in high school? I'm really excited about these dead bug exercises. Repost? What? I think maybe some of your comments aren't showing up for some reason. School was a lifetime ago. I mean, oh my god, this year it'll be 10 years since I graduated high school. That is crazy. Like, I'm gonna have my 10-year reunion, I believe, this summer somewhere. Did you see the last one? That last one. I see, in order, these are what I see. Loud singing prepares you for being in a German beer hall. There were flames and screaming and the putrid smell of burning popcorn. No, comma, high school. Repost. Because I've posted it 3 times now. No. I don't know. Is there a word that they're like for some reason blocking? Sometimes they're weird about words. Like, Al tried to type butt, like B-U-T-T, one time, and it didn't let her. Like, her comment would not show up. Dagnabbit, that one showed up. 17 years ago. I mean, I feel like it's crazy that I graduated high school 10 years ago. So, give me 7 more years and then I'll get back to you. But I can't imagine shit, man, time flies. Time's weird. I don't understand it, you know? Okay, so we had a teacher come across the hall to check on us because someone put popcorn in the microwave for 33 minutes instead of 3. Why did they not smell? Somehow that didn't set off the smoke alarms. I don't know how. I can see why there was flames. That's crazy. That's insane. Also, that's kind of scary that didn't set off the fire alarms. Either they're really accurate and they're like, this is not actually a danger, or they are not, don't pick up shit. They wouldn't even go off if the place is burning down. Oh my god. I gotta put pants on. I mean, I have shorts, like I said, but I'm getting cold. I gotta shut the window too. Also, hold up. Oh god. my cactus. You guys want to see my cactus? This is my cactus. It bloomed. This is my Christmas cactus. It's blooming a bit late, but it finally bloomed. I don't know if you can see like how pretty it is. Well, it's opening up. It's blooming. It's like pink and white. It smells, I mean, fine. Also, this is like a long ass. Look at this. Look how long this arm is. I'm gonna have to like, you know, tame it. I mean, this is a pretty gnarly. I guess I have a decent green thumb. It's pretty big, man. I mean, that's not a white Christmas cactus, it's pink. It's labeled on the thing as white Christmas cactus, but it's pink. Sure looks pink to me. Oh! Cool cactus flower, thank you. Fun fact, microwaves are the #1 cause of fires in buildings. I did not know that. I would think it would be candles. Well, they pulled it out of the microwave before the 13 minutes were up. Well, that's good. I thought that was space heaters. I got to call the fire department in my apartment building at 6 a.m. because my fire alarm was beeping a code that said it was picking up combustion. Firefighters didn't find anything. Well, it's good that you called them, though, because it's, you know, space heaters is third. Interesting. What's second? Is it candles? Hi, cactus. Cactus says hi. Everybody wants a cactus. I have always wanted to see someone fall into a cactus. I actually have a friend, I didn't see it happen, but she was hiking in, like, freaking the desert, like, Rainbow Ridge or something, or Rainbow Bridge, or something, I can't remember. She was out west. Anyway, she's hiking with her cousin and her cousin's friend. Just the three of them. They get lost in the freaking desert. And they are almost out of water. And, I mean, it's crazy. I can't remember this whole story. This happened in 2012. But, and then they got really sick, and they were all throwing up. And they were in the middle of, literally in the middle of the desert. And her cousin and her cousin's friend were too sick to, like, move. So she, like, decided, like, we are actually gonna die out here if we don't... Hey, Mystic Beauty, what's up? She decided, like, we're actually gonna die out here if I don't go get help. But, you know, like, the first rule is, like, don't split up or something. I don't know if that's actually a rule, but you know what I'm saying. And, so she left her cousin and friend there because they were so sick. And she went to go find help. She literally walked into a cactus or fell into a cactus. She was seeing shit too. Like, she was hallucinating and, like, seeing mirages, and it was insane. Like, hearing about the story once she was to safety. And she ended up I don't know if she broke her foot on a cactus or not, but she broke her foot. But she, like, didn't even realize that she broke her foot because she's in this, you know, she's in survival mode, like, actual survival mode. This is somebody I've been friends with for 14 years now. And it was freaking insane. Hey, Jen. And she finally finds, like, a ranger or something. I don't even know how. She hiked for hours and finally found somebody. And, hey, Jamie, what's up? And she got help. And then they had to try to find these people, or find her cousin and friend. It was freaking, it was insane. And I mean, they all survived, but they were very close to, like, dying in the desert. And like, they had to be hospitalized. Then my friend Rebecca found out that she actually broke her foot, and she, like, had cacti in her, and it was not fun. Why were they sick? Heat stroke. Sounds like an adventure. Yeah. That same summer, she went whitewater rafting after this. And she got hypothermia and was hospitalized for hypothermia. And hydration is important. Hydration is important. The problem, and she's, like, all about hydration. The problem is that they got lost. Like, really, 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 really lost. Like, tried to get directions from some Native American woman, like an elderly Native American woman, who didn't speak English. I shit you not. She drew shit in the sand. Like, tried to draw. Thank you for the applause, Jen. Tried to draw shit in the sand to tell them where to go. Okay, so no wonder they got lost, right? So, anyway, it was freaking crazy. But anyway, then she gets hypothermia while whitewater rafting that summer, like in Colorado or something. We hospitalized for that. Jamie, thank you for the 50 likes. Like. And so she just goes to the hospital for hypothermia. After she gets out of the hospital for hypothermia, she goes whitewater rafting again. And I was like, are you trying to die? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What else did she do? Oh, she was hiking in, it might have been Colorado, and she found human remains. No joke. It was skeletal remains, like there was no skin, but she found what she believed to be human remains, and they hiked, her and whoever she was with hiked up to, Jamie, thank you for inviting your fans to the broadcast. I appreciate that, girl. They hiked up to the ranger station in the middle of freaking nowhere, actual wilderness. And they were like, I feel like we might have found human remains. And it turns out that they were actually human remains. Skydiving. She literally went skydiving as well. Not that year, but a couple years ago. She went sky and do roller coasters. I don't do roller coasters. Because roller coasters, nope. Well, now I have so many problems with with motion sickness. There's no way I could do roller coasters. But roller coasters have always terrified me. I hate the feeling of falling. I'm not crazy about heights. Nope. Jamie, how the heck are you? Are you getting ready for bed? I thought about you when I was going live. I was like, well, I'm a little earlier than last night. 10 minutes earlier. Or less. I missed some comments. I know people who do whitewater rafting. My mom said she went whitewater rafting with my dad when they were engaged. She said that she was literally praying the entire time. Oh man, that's, even though she was not particularly religious at the time. Oh my gosh, that would be scary though. Like, the craziest like water thing that I've done that I will probably ever do or ever agree to is go canoeing on a river. And I literally basically threaten the life of the person that's going to be my specific canoe partner, because if they tip over the fucking boat, never been considered holy, I would not speak to them. Maybe ever. I would be so mad. Like, seriously mad. Because there is nothing that irritates me more than, like, if you know somebody's scared of stuff like that and then you do it anyway, that is bullshit. So I, like, warn them. And so everyone I've ever been canoeing with has agreed to not tip the canoe. And we didn't. It was great. I hear you don't rock the boat. Figuratively and literally. I'm in bed, lol, lying in the dark. I'm so deliriously tired. I'm really tired too. Last night I took 2.5 Benadryl, or as Lauren would say, bennies. And my mom texted me. I'm not going to read it right now. Oh, I don't think the goal should be to tip the canoe. Thank you! Everyone I went, like, one time I went canoeing, we did 11 miles. That's a long-ass canoe trip. It was really fun, though. I was sore the next day. But, everyone in our group, and there were a lot of us, like maybe 10 people to like 5 canoes, everyone tipped their canoe either on accident or by fun. By fun? For fun. And except me and my canoe partner, because I was like, I am terrified of that. Like, let's not. So they didn't. And then the other time I went canoeing, I think we did like 9 miles. And we did not. We, again, were the only ones, and it was somebody else who didn't tip the canoe. Archery is so therapeutic. I got really into archery when I was like 10, 10 or 11. And I had like, you know, a baby bow, and I freaking shot that thing in the backyard for, you know, every day for quite a while. And, yeah, then I never got a big girl bow or anything. I mean, I haven't done it since I was a kid. Which at that point it's like, you know, it's baby bows. So I like water slides as adventures. I like water slides if they're not enclosed. If it's an enclosed water slide, I went down one because it didn't even occur to me that I would get claustrophobic. And I went down one at Kings Island, and it was insanely tall, and it scared the shit out of me. I almost had a panic attack in the tube. It was horrible. I will never get in an enclosed water slide ever again. But the open ones, I like, and the one where you get in a raft and then go down the water slide in that, I love those. Those are fun. I like water slides and roller coasters. Apparently you like to live dangerously, as far as I'm concerned. Feels like you can't breathe when you go through them. Exactly, especially because there has to be water in them. And, like, you go around certain parts of it and it's, like, blowing up, like, splashing up in your face. And I have a thing with, like, I don't like my face in water, or, like, underwater. It makes me anxious. It, like, really scares me, which is another reason I don't want to tip a canoe. It's funny because there's a place called Tip a Canoe. Like, never entered my mind. I never made that connection. Like, it's one word, Tip a Canoe. Tip a Canoe, and Tyler too. What up, Indiana history reference? I want to go snorkeling, but I feel Jimmy laughing at me. I want to go snorkeling, but I feel like I would have the same reaction. Yes, I think that I would be like if I was like up at the very top and could stick my head out anytime I wanted to, I would do that. But going deep down, it scares me too much. I don't think I would do it. And yeah, that's adventurous as far as I'm concerned. PG. I feel like an enclosed water slide would feel too much like an MRI. Yes. I I actually just today was talking in therapy about my MRI experience when I got an MRI from on my knee, which is what I was talking about earlier, the old knee injury that's been acting up lately. Um, I I was not all the way in the machine. Like the machine was like here down, and I almost had a panic attack. It was horrible because we were talking about what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about my hand because we had some catching up to do. And you see how it's like right here. It's like discolored. Anyway, and it hurts because like old injuries. And I was like, yeah, eventually I need to go to the doctor and get this checked out and be like, oh hey, this injury was years ago and it hurts a lot, badly, somewhat frequently. And what are you gonna do about it? Or what can we do about it? But then I realized that they would want me to get an MRI, and um, and I won't do that because I don't want to go in an MRI machine, and also because after the hell I went through getting my freaking dates pierced, I'm not taking them out. So, nope. They'll have to kill me before they take my dates out. I went into the MRI machine head first. I'm like, there's no way. They, who was it? My ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor, otolaryngologist, wanted me to get a brain MRI. And he said I could get an open MRI, which I would do, but that's a lot of work, and also I'd still have to take out my piercings, so no. You don't even know how many MRIs I've had to have. That's what I did, brain MRI. Oh my god. If they could just put my head in the machine and then my body wasn't, I would be fine. But I guess that's kind of the same difference as an open MRI, so. I've had tons of brain MRIs. If they could do an MRI without me taking my piercings out somehow magically, then I would totally get a brain MRI. Oh, dude, I had an MRI on my kidney last year, and I started crying even the doctor gave me Xanax beforehand. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. I eventually calmed down enough to go through with it. Ugh. I had to get an MRI on my kidney also, but they had me on something really strong, so I was pretty much out of it. Well, that's good, at least. My doctor just saw my ear tube today. I'm going to see an ENT too. Well, that's good. I started crying when they put in the IV for the contrast dye. Oh my god. It's a massive magnet. Yeah, exactly. So there's no way. I did, when I got the MRI on my knee, I had my lip pierced at the time and my nose, and I took the lip piercing out, the nose piercing out. I took my cartilage piercings out, my earlobe piercings, and I had my rooks pierced, and I couldn't get those out, and they were like, I told them that, and they were like, okay, well, if it starts to heat up, just let us know. And I was like, okay. So we went through with the MRI, and nothing happened with my piercings. So I was a little annoyed that I took them all out because apparently I maybe could have left them in, which I don't know how that worked. The contrast dye is horrible. Ugh. Hello. The good news is that my kidneys are fine. That is excellent news. I hate that dye, it burns. I've been injected with dye into my IV when I had to get a CT scan of my abdomen because they needed to check I had appendicitis. I did not. The worst is the contrast dye with the CAT scan. Also, the dye, they warned me beforehand, like, this is gonna make you feel like you peed your pants, but you didn't. And I was like, okay. And they tell you about it, but you have no idea how much it feels like you peed your pants until you've experienced it, and you're like, oh my god. To sleep before I die. Alright, good night, Jamie, don't die. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Is the buckle in your eye metal? No. No, not. Jamie has one too. Jamie is the only person I've ever met that has the exact same thing that I do. I've had that dye. It's so awful. It also caused an allergic reaction. Stopped your heart. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's so freaking scary. Ugh. Eye sisters. Yes. Eye sisters. I have the worst allergies to stuff. It sounds like it. Who was it? Mark Ruffalo. I was watching, he had a brain tumor. If you didn't all know. He had an acoustic neuroma. And his story is so freaking, it's not, I wouldn't say cool, but it's very interesting. And, he woke up one morning because he had a dream that he had a brain tumor. So he goes to work. He was working on a film, and he tells the doctor that had been working on the film that he's like, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think I have a brain tumor. And the doctor was like, yeah, you're crazy, but, like, you know, you shouldn't have to worry about having a brain tumor, so I'll set it up and we can get you a CT scan. So she sets it up, and I think, like, the next day he gets a CT scan. And he gets a CT scan, and he's waiting in the room with the doctor, and then the doctor comes in and asks that doctor, like his doctor friend, to come out in the hall with him. And so Mark Ruffalo knew that something was not right. So then his doctor friend comes back in and goes, there's a shadow on your thing. We need you to get a brain MRI. Like, we think you have a brain tumor. Like, and of course her mind was blown because what? We featured in random. What? And then, so he gets the brain MRI, and then they're like, you have an acoustic neuroma, and it's, you know, however big, and you need to have it removed. Like, it was big enough to need to have it removed. Usually they just watch it, because they're so slow growing. And he had a freaking brain tumor, and his wife was pregnant with, I believe, their first child, and, like, really pregnant, like, about to have the baby pregnant, and he didn't want to tell her because he didn't want to stress her out. But obviously, like, he can't, like, not tell her that he has a brain tumor. So he waits until she gives birth, and I think he ended up telling her that he has a brain tumor and he was going to have it removed the week before he has the surgery. He scheduled it like 4 weeks out. And he, I think they said it was like I don't know how many hours surgery it was. It was a long ass surgery. And apparently he had had anesthesia before and reacted badly to it. So they were worried about that. And then I guess his heart stopped on the table when they were removing his brain tumor. And he woke up, I think he said he woke up like 5 days later, if I'm not mistaken, with the worst headache he's ever experienced in his freaking life. And he said that I guess he lost all facial function in one side, on that side of his face. And like he lost the hearing in that ear. He couldn't, like his eye like was, had no facial function at all. And it went on for like months and months and months and months and months. No, do not say he was awake for this. He wasn't. They put him under general anesthesia. But Bell's palsy. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was just like they damaged the nerve when they took out his. No, it wasn't from the anesthesia. The anesthesia caused his heart to stop though. But they damaged the nerve, which is why he lost the hearing in that ear. Like, he's totally deaf in that ear, has no hearing at all. Breathes okay good. And he lost all facial function on that side. And I think it was 10 months after he had the surgery, and basically after 7 months they kind of like give up on there being hope of him regaining facial function. But he said he would look in the mirror every single day and try to make those muscles move, just try, and they didn't move at all. But he tried, and he tried everything. He tried natural remedies, he went to an acupuncturist, he did physical therapy, he did everything he was supposed to and more, and just kept trying to do this. And every single day, nothing worked. His face did not move at all. And like I said, they had basically given up hope after 7 months, the doctors, of his nerves ever working again. But he kept trying and kept doing everything he was supposed to, and going to acupuncturists, massage therapists, and everything. And 10 months after the freaking surgery, he gets out of, I think it was the acupuncturist appointment, and he's in the car, and he pulls the mirror down, and he's looking in the mirror, and he's trying to make his face move again, like he always does every day. And then he sees, I think it was like right here, a little twitch, little teeny twitch, and he's like, oh my god. And it was like hope. And he ended up getting, like, I think he said 80 or 85% of his facial function back. So it's nothing I would have ever noticed before had I not, because I loved Mark Ruffalo before I found this out a couple years ago. So I never would have noticed that part, like one side of his face, like his eye is a little droopy, and like his mouth doesn't move totally like the other side does. But now, knowing what I know, if I pay attention when I look at him, when he's talking and acting and stuff, you can tell. It's very subtle, but now, the next time you guys see Mark Ruffalo, you can pay attention. Lauren, what up? And you'll be able to see it. But it was such an amazing story. Like, he literally, I say like so much, it's annoying me, but he literally had a dream that he had a brain tumor and woke up believing that he had a brain tumor. He just knew that he had a brain tumor. And he did. He did have a brain tumor. Like, I think it was probably somebody from the other side trying to communicate and be like, hey, you have a brain tumor, you need to get this shit removed, you know what I'm saying? Lauren, girl, I worked out tonight. Well, I went to the grocery store, went therapy, grocery store, Taco Bell. Where else did I go? Home. I worked out, and then I took a shower, and now I'm broadcasting. My hair is still damp. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, productive. I know, right? Also, Al tagged me in something that was like tag a friend and remind them to drink water. And I thought of you. Carly is adulting. I don't know about that. Let's not get too carried away. It is amazing his cranial nerves were damaged. My trigeminal caused facial and scalpel numbness. I don't feel my face. 3 years of no sensation. Oh my god. Hey, thank you for becoming a fan. Jessica's first time on YouNow. Welcome to YouNow. This notification needs to go away. I definitely haven't drank enough water today. Oh, I know I haven't. My lips are... That's how I always tell. Excuse me. If my lips are dehydrated, then... You know. Thank you for the applause. I appreciate that. My nose, I think, is starting to run because I'm chilly. So, I'm gonna put a sweatshirt on. Big old sweatshirt. Guys, nighttime herbal tea is the best. It is. Are you drinking sleepy time tea? Because I love me some sleepy time tea. I haven't had any in an ethnic minute, but I freaking love sleepy time tea. I'm getting really tired. Hope you all have a great night. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, Sarah. I hope you have a great night too. Sleep well, dude. I'm cold. I think I need to like get in bed and under covers. Actually, I probably need to eat something. I think I'm hungry. Also, when I was at the store, at the Stowe, I needed to get pretzel sticks because I'm also going to go and do homework. Alright, Hales, thanks for hanging out, dude. Good luck with your homework. I needed to get pretzel sticks, and they didn't have any, and I was like, rude. So I got pretzel twists, which, whatever, I guess I can afford to change it up a bit, but like, I was like, really? People? Really? Road? And I don't want to get pretzel rods, because things are too thick. But anyway. Oh, not the same. I know. I have a few pretzel sticks left because I was trying to make them last. Oh my god, you always have the pretzel sticks. I know, right? I'm like, listen. It's even a different color of a bag. It's red and, was that brown? Instead of blue and brown. The pretzel rods were the same color bag, but listen, I ain't trying to eat pretzel rods. You know what I'm saying? Dude, my students are dropping like flies from the flu and stomach flu. Oh my god, I hope I don't get the stomach flu. Well, I don't want the other flu either, but I don't want to get sick. As of this coming Thursday night, I will be more protected from the flu than I am currently, which I've not protected from the flu at all. So let's hope I didn't pick up some fucking virus at the store today. Also, I had therapy today, and I kinda hated it. I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't long enough because it's been a full week since I've been in therapy, but I normally go twice a week, as y'all know. So it was like like, we didn't have enough time to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just played catch up, and then she was like writing down my next appointment, and then we were talking about actual things, like, briefly. I was like, damn it. But I go back Thursday, so it's not the end of the world. Also, I heard this season dogs are apparently getting the flu too. Oh, that's... What? Why is it gonna affect the dogs? Freaking love dogs. My voice is so raspy. I'm trying to stock up on healthy food in case I get sick. That's a good call, because I will not feel like going out to the store if I get sick. Very true. Very, very true. Oh, I'm glad I went to the store today when it was, like, what, 51, 52 Fahrenheit, which is insanely warm for this time of year. Especially since a few days ago it was like 20 degrees or less. Actually, it was less, I believe. But then tomorrow, so it was like 52 today, right? Then tomorrow it's going to be a high of 34. Excuse me, bitch? Like, what? This is bullshit. And it's supposed to, like, snow. And then it's going to get down, or get back up to, like, 40 something. And then 50. And then by, I think, freaking Saturday, it's going to be 20 degrees. I'm like, listen, Indiana, I can't do this. Pick one. Ugh. And when it's warmed up to 50 degrees, it's not nice out. Okay, it's like gloomy AF, raining, windy AF, highly unpleasant scenarios. Then all the snow melted abruptly, so it's like all mud. And I still gotta wear my snow boots because they double as mud boots. It's complicated. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm a very busy woman, you know what I'm saying? I see my therapist Wednesday. We're revisiting anxiety first aid. That sounds like some shit I need. Let's be honest. No more snow, please. I know, right? I'm over this shit. I'm done with the rain too, though. Like, and that shit's coming in spring. Like, they say April showers bring May flowers, but really, it's like May flowers bring June. May showers bring June flowers. Like, they need to adjust the saying accordingly, you know? Also, one thing that we did talk about in therapy was the fact that I had a rough grief time since my last appointment. And I mentioned that it's not funny. I mean, it kind of is funny because it makes me sound like a crazy person. And I'm used to everybody thinking this is weird, so you know. But I have pictures. I don't know if you guys have heard me say this before or not, or even if I've said this before, but I have pictures of the deceased in the casket. And it's not like I look at them every day, you know what I'm saying? But I have them. And, like, I've just, you know, grew up with a family who, on my mom's side, that's like a thing that they do. And they've always done it. And it's not weird. And I was pleased to learn that in some cultures, some, like, you know, Eastern cultures, take pictures of their dead. And in fact, it's weird if you don't. It's like a sign of respect and love if you do. So I thought that was interesting, but it's just funny to talk about the fact that I have those pictures because everybody thinks it's so weird. And my therapist is no exception. I mean, she's not like, you're really weird, but like, I can tell she's like, okay. I'm like, listen, I'm not like some, I don't know. I feel like I should have said that just because most people think it's weird as shit, but whatever. If I was raised or grew up, if we were all in a different culture, it would be weird. Oh shit. But it's just funny to talk about it. And then we started talking about Ask a Mortician, like the YouTuber, Caitlin Doty. And Angela didn't know about that there was a mortician YouTuber. And I'm like, it's a really interesting. She talks about how you dress a corpse, how you embalm a corpse, how you, like, there's a video called How Do We Really Know Those Are Mom's Ashes? And she talks about, like, what you do when somebody's cremated if they had, like, an implant, like a metal hip or whatever material they use to make hips, I don't know. Or some sort of medical device or, whatever. She's got a video that I thought was insanely interesting about why mausoleums don't stink. And I was like why they don't smell like rotting corpses. And I was like, oh my god, it never even occurred to me that they would stink. But she explains it, and I was like, damn, that involves a lot. Like, I didn't know that they had such a ventilation system. I don't know. Everyone's weird, though. That's true. You do you, girl. That's not weird. Yeah, like, I mean, ever since I was a little kid, I've seen relatives take pictures at funerals. And, so I never thought it was weird. And then, especially, like, when it's your own parent, you very much get that, this overwhelming, very intense, very, like, don't fuck with sort of attitude that goes with it. You get this very, like, it's my dad and I will do whatever the fuck I want sort of thing. Wow, that's interesting. It really was interesting. Like, it never entered my mind that a mausoleum could potentially smell like rotting corpses. And fun fact, I don't know, they can. If the ventilation system fails or all this stuff, like, they like, and the videos aren't gross either, so that's another thing that I can appreciate. It's not like gory or overly nasty or anything. It's usually just her sitting there and talking and putting, like, a picture up if need be to, like, show her point or give an example or whatever. But, like, caskets, literally in mausoleums, she showed a picture, it wasn't gross, but, like, you could see it looked like water or something was coming out of the wall, or it's like just on the floor, and it was because a casket, like, leaked. And I was like, oh my god, freaking weird. I'm glad I've never seen that in a mausoleum. But it was insanely interesting. And she has another video, how you dress a corpse. Maybe I already said that. She has another video on how you close the mouth for a showing. And it's like, it's insane. I was like, are you shitting me? And now my sister is I think she's, like, doing mortuary school. Like, she's mostly just doing core stuff right now, I think. But she's, like, started. This past week was her first week. And she's, like, her major at the moment is mortuary science. So, low-key hoping that my sister becomes an actual undertaker, because I'm going to be telling people that she's an undertaker, because I think it's cool. And my sister, like, like, talked to a funeral director and did, like, a private tour, and he showed her the embalming room, and, like, showed her the chemicals and stuff, and, like, explained the process. And it was crazy. Like, what they do with the blood that they drain out, all that stuff. very interesting stuff. Oh, now that I sound like a vampire or something, I don't know. I think I'm getting tired. Oh, snap. Well, you never really think about all the details of what they have to do. I know. You really don't. Like, cause I thought about it, and I think I could do everything, except, it never occurred to me, like, that you would get people who were in deaths that involved trauma, like car accidents, fires, shooting victims, like everything like that. And the 2/3 video, or I just read the word video, the 2/3 rule on deciding if you're gonna have an open or closed casket has to do with facial reconstruction. And if 2/3 of the face are salvageable, then you have to reconstruct the remaining third, kind of regardless of what it looks like. And that sounds gory as fuck, and I mean, I know you blood and everything, but it just seems, I don't think I could do that. Carly but really vampire. That's me. Watch Katie's video from today, like, about what therapists have to do in the extra 10 minutes. As a teacher, I definitely get it. Yeah, I get it too. Also, on my, like, I mean, my insurance pays for my therapy, but I get, like, statements for it, you know? And it says, like, a 60-minute appointment. Like, it specifically says 60-minute appointment on the thing. So I guess the place I go gives you 60 minutes. I usually get 60 minutes, at least. Because Ange is cool. And or has extra time. Yeah, that sounds rough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Whew. But anyway. Alright, I think I'm gonna head out. My voice is really tired. And I'm tired. And I need to eat something and hydrate. So anyway, thanks for hanging. I will, Carly knows how to get the special drink in 60 minutes. I know, right? I'm very talented. But yeah, I will, catch you on the flip side. Talk to you later. Peace out, yo.